Hi, my name is Emily Levine, and I'm the Executive Director for the Autism Society of Southeastern Wisconsin. This year has been a challenging year as we've struggled to meet the needs of the COVID pandemic and keeping everyone safe. We've been working hard behind the scenes to support the community, even though we can't meet in person. One of the things we did immediately when the stay-at-home order was issued was we switched our phone lines so that people could still reach our helpline, and we continued to update our resource directory. Our summer programming took a hit, but we did transfer our Superstars Summer Camp, which is for creative arts, and made it a Zoom camp. Likewise, all of our social events for our autistic adults and our support groups became Zoom groups, so we were still able to reach people. We also saw a significant growth in our Facebook support community. And our Facebook group is one of the wonderful things about us. Seeing how every parent wants to help other parents who are going through the same types of parenting challenges is just very heartwarming to see that. One of the things we always do is education and training. And this year we hosted a series of webinars specifically for COVID and for helping families adjust to their kids being home from school. So we had webinars about keeping safe while sheltering in place, how to create a space in your home that's conducive for learning, how to take care of yourself as a caregiver, and many other topics about keeping safe in the moment when challenging behavior arises that were geared specifically for conditions during the pandemic. We also continued our work this spring in our transition series Trails, which we do every year. This year, instead of being in person, obviously we're over Zoom, but we're still covering really important topics that parents need to be aware of as their children transition from high school to adulthood. Things like what life looks like after high school, employment and Department of Vocational Rehabilitation and how that fits in, what a transition IEP looks like, and the different resources you need to be available as a parent to make sure that the high school is providing the appropriate services needed for your child to maximize their education. Inclusion starts with acceptance. And this is really what our mission is about, is to make sure everybody has the best possible life that they can have, and you can help. Help us meet this goal by giving generously.
I'm Rosemary Gardner, and I have been a member of the Board of Directors for several years now. And with my recent retirement, I have found the time to be able to volunteer here. The support our society has given to recently diagnosed individuals has always been valuable. However, now it's especially critical during these challenging times. We are seeing an unprecedented number of requests for supports in this area. About 1/3 of our calls and other contacts relate to diagnosis. We have questions like, I think my child has autism. Where can I go for an assessment? And my child was just diagnosed with autism. What do I do next? What's the next step? Because of the need for answers, we're on track to mail out 500 new to autism kits this year. Autism doesn't stop because of COVID. Your support will help us to continue to put these resources in the hands of those just beginning to navigate their journey through autism.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Chaffee. I'm the Development and Marketing Director. Your support has been instrumental to help us continue to do the important work that we do and further our mission to improve the lives of all affected by autism. We've been very busy behind the scenes during this challenging time with COVID-19, but we needed to pivot and still keep our families and the community connected. A couple of ways we did that was by changing our largest in-person gathering that we have every year It was originally Dylan's Run, now it's the A-Team Fun Walk for Autism. That went virtual in 2020, and it featured a drive-through parade and a resource fair where families in the community were invited to join us, take part, come get goodies, treats, water, and also just resources that were still available for them and the community during this challenging time. I'm really excited to tell you about another program that we launched during this very difficult time, the Amazing Challenge. What we needed to do was continue to give families in the community activities that they could participate in, but keep them safe at the same time. So we launched a great scavenger hunt activity that has over 100 different activities, community engagement opportunities, volunteer suggestions, healthy eating, keeping moving, all the things that are important to our families, whether they're on the spectrum or not. And it allows us a way to really connect the community and the families back together with the leaderboard and prizes. And we found that to be very successful in 2020. And everybody's masked up and safe, which is an important part of this program. Look for more exciting things to come with our Amazing Challenge in 2021, where we're going to focus on themes such as keeping active and staying connected and finding supports in your community. The last program I'm really excited to tell you about is our holiday party. As you know, we've been having that for many years, and last year we had to do something different during the pandemic to keep everyone safe. We launched a holiday cheer drive-through parade event. This event was able to provide support to over 100 individuals, families, and children with autism. It featured a goodie bag including books that were donated by Children's Hospital and other various sponsors. And we were able to just make a little joy and a little happiness to those individuals who needed it, and also once again bring our family together one more time. We're really looking forward to being able to do that in person in 2021. Big thank you to the community and our volunteers who have helped us with some of these wonderful events. We couldn't do our A-Team Fun Walk or our holiday cheer event or any of the events that we do without support from the community and donations, as well as all of the volunteer efforts that go into helping our programs and events be a success. Thank you again for supporting the Autism Society of Southeastern Wisconsin.
I'll let anybody that will listen to me talk about this camp that it's the greatest camp because there's something that everybody gets out of it. The riders obviously get to learn how to ride a bike. They learn a little bit about what they're capable of doing, maybe get a little self-esteem boost. The families now have a new dynamic where they can go for family bike rides. One of my riders, his dad was training for a marathon. He said, I have a bike path by my house and now Alex can ride with me. And that was just a great thing. And then the volunteers, the sense of pride that you get. The last session, there was one of the volunteers, as she was watching her ride around the track solo, she was in tears saying, he's doing it, he's doing it. The smiles on their face when they're riding their bike and they're grinning from ear to ear as they tell their parents, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. It's just all around. It's great for everyone involved.
I'm Justin Hamilton and I'm the leader of the Teen Social Group. We've seen a lot of kids develop friendships here. They meet while they're doing whatever we're doing, mini golf, laser tag, today a picnic in the park. And I've seen a lot of kids exchange numbers and stay in contact with each other on Facebook or on other things. And so that's really cool. I've also seen some other kids who are very shy at the beginning. By the end of our group have really opened up and are talking to each other a little bit more and talking to me more and stuff, so that's pretty cool.
Well, I liked about that I get to hang out with my friends, and also I made I made like new ones. I made new friends when I joined.
Yep. So me and Owen have been doing the last game of laser tag for overnight.
Yeah, it was just, he was on his own, I was on his own, and just blast each other.
Well, all of the events and stuff that we've done so far, I've really enjoyed, and it's gotten me out of the house, so that's definitely a thing. Playing laser tag, that was a lot of fun. It definitely got me moving. I don't exactly do that a lot.
I get a lot of enjoyment out of this too. It's really fun to meet the different kids and get to see them kind of grow over a really short period of time. You know, our 5 or 6 activities we do, but get to see some of that growth, and that's great for me, and I enjoy it too.
So I'm really excited to talk about our SWAN group, Southeastern Wisconsin Navigators. What we found is it's really a great group of autistic adults that come together twice a month to have a time for camaraderie, support, friendship, and I think most important, their own sense of community, a place where they feel comfortable to do what they want to do and be who they are and just feel that freedom. We have an average attendance of 22 to 25 individuals at every session. They do all kinds of activities, everything from yoga to acting to this most recent holiday Christmas party, which featured karaoke and cookies and just a really good time by everyone. And we know that this sense of community and having these relationships really make for an impactful, fulfilling life. So it's very important. We found that this support group is one of our largest growing support groups. So large, in fact, that we've actually had to move off-site to a new location to accommodate all the attendees in 2019.
I've been coming since January 2014, and the thing that I love most about SWAN is that I get to be around people that are going through the exact same things that I'm going through, and it's really nice to be around other people that are on the spectrum, such as myself, because sometimes when you're out there in the world, you feel like you're out of place, and it's really comforting to be around other people that are going through the same things that I am.
I've been coming to SWAN since February 2018. Like it's another family for me, and that we became very close.
My favorite activity in SWAN within the meetings is whenever we do the birthday parties for each season.
Yep.
And my favorite thing that happens outside of the group is that because we're in the group, we get the opportunity to go to the autism meal. Okay. Yeah. I honestly believe I'm really happy with the group. We've done, of course, Cool Waters.
What?
Cool Waters.
Yeah, that's what.
And Dylan's run, which has become the A-Team.
Yeah, Dylan's run. I remember that.
Okay, so I am Daisy's assistant. So I help her to handle the group. I help set up and I help clean up afterwards, and mostly just to assist her with whatever she needs me to do. I've been part of SWAN since 2018. I've been here since just a couple months after I first was diagnosed, and started coming here because I didn't really have a social life, and also just wanted somewhere that I felt that I could be myself, and kind of, learn more about who I was without having to put a mask on.
I've been going here for 15 years now, going on 16 in January next year, actually. I've also learned more about myself, and it's helped me understand maybe why I might be having the issues I've been having.
Last year for my birthday, I printed out some invitations and just, invited anyone from here who wanted to come over to my house and have some pizza, have some cake, just kind of hang out. And only a few people were able to come because of the weather, but Rose was there and a couple other people came, and we just kind of hung out and talked and played some games, and It's really nice to have people who I feel like I can just be myself around. I don't feel like I'm walking on eggshells, trying to worry about like, oh, if I say the wrong thing, then they're, gonna hate me. Or I feel a lot of times in other social situations, I felt like I was playing a character rather than being myself. And when you're doing that, you can't really build a true friendship because you're not being you. You're being who you think that person wants you to be. So it's nice here to be able to find people, that I think so many of us share interests, and or even if we don't, it's nice to just have people to talk to who know where you're coming from and can share your experiences, and you know that they'll support you and understand you.
It's really important that we continue programs like these, as we can tell from attendance as it continues to grow and more people call about the SWAN group and even all of our support groups. So it requires additional community support, and we need your funding so we can keep offering these wonderful opportunities to folks who need it.
You're awake. He knows that you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Superstars Camp is a performing arts camp. We have visual arts as well as performance, acting, singing, dancing. We do a lot of puppetry in this camp. Sometimes we have script writing depending on the group that we have. Our first year was maybe 3 or 4 kids. We were in the gym at St. Marcus, and it evolved. It evolved into this 20 kids now, on the spectrum, off the spectrum. Any special need can come and join us as well. We do have adults on the spectrum who are part of our staff. And the people who have autism that are helping with kids with autism are so valuable. I get a different perspective than what my perspective is. And we try to figure out, what works best for each child.
I think it's fun and creative, and you get to do like a lot of dancing and moving around.
I think it has done a lot. She gets to be active. She gets to meet new friends. What I like the most about the camp is that the parents, the camp advisors are very patient with the children. It's always something new every day. So.
And my favorite part is that I get to meet new friends and play with them and stuff.
It's a big family. That's one of the things I love about it the most is our kids are family. The age range seems to work. The older kids take care of the younger kids, and we do a show.